Get to know local leaders, catch community updates, and hear about the latest happenings from City Hall and beyond on City Notes, an informative and hyperlocal interview series brought to you by the City of Nicholasville. Today, I'm here with Raven Trainor. She's our Assistant City Clerk. Raven, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So clerks, they maintain and they safekeep all of the permanent records of the city. They're the official record keepers. And as if working alongside City Clerk Kathy Walker to achieve that responsibility wasn't enough, your role and contribution to our community goes well beyond that. Raven serves on the Ethics Committee, on the Joint Tourism Commission, as a legal assistant working alongside the city attorney. You're a Leadership Central Kentucky graduate, and I heard you even drew the original inspiration art for the city logo. Raven, you touch so many areas of our city. Are there any parts or part of your job that you find the most rewarding?
I wouldn't say that anything is more rewarding than the next. I enjoy learning new things, so I try to be as helpful as possible in as many different areas as I can. I do like the occasional break to be a little bit more creative with the logo and things like that. A nice little break from all the legal stuff I deal with and the normal day-to-day operations. It's a nice little break. So I do have a lot of joy for that part.
Definitely. Something new the city has going on, a special project I think you played an important role in, is this brand new, just launched city website.
So one of the main things that we've been working on in the clerk's office is we've got a new open records software. So it makes it a lot easier for the public to find the open records form that is now accessible online. You can fill it out online. You can receive the documents you've requested online. Everything is done through a portal, and it's been really helpful to streamline that to our community. And we can also make those public after we've released them to the person. So when the next person comes in and wants that same record, they can find it without necessarily waiting for us to release it.
Gotcha. So for folks looking for information about the city or looking for transparency, they've got a great place to go and do that on the new site.
Yes. And it's the very first button at the top of the page on the new website.
Perfect. So I know public service is not new to your family. Your mother, Roberta Warren, put in over 30 years of service at the city and held the role of city clerk for most of that time. Was family a factor in inspiring you to get involved in public service?
Absolutely. Aside from my mother, I'm actually the third generation in my family to work for local government. My grandmother worked and retired for the health department. One of my grandfathers worked for Parks and Rec. The other worked as a mechanic in the city garage. So my whole life is really revolved around public service. It's always been a passion of mine.
So you and your family are well established in Nicholasville, so this might be a hard question for you to answer. But is there any specific Nicholasville person, place, or thing that's been an influence in your life lately?
I would say personally, the best influence I've had lately has been Kathy Walker, the city clerk. She is the most supportive boss I have ever had. She makes sure that I get as much training as I want. She pushes me to be a little bit more extroverted than I typically am. So that's been a nice change. I've met a lot of really good contacts because of her pushing me to be a little bit more out there.
Absolutely. I know that goes a long way. So for anyone who's interested in learning more about the city clerk's department or just our local government or seeing those open record requests or the news site, all that can be found at nicholasville.org. Raven, thank you so much for joining us and sharing today and all you do for the community.
Thank you.